Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to talk to you about eye protection. Now, we spoke very briefly about eye protection before in terms of a previous video I made regarding starting airsoft and what you need to purchase. But today I wanted to specifically talk about the eye protection that I most readily use, and that is the Dye i5 system. Now there's a couple of reasons I use this one. It's a full face mask, so it provides you with eye protection, lower face protection, so you're protecting your mouth, your teeth, your jaw and all the rest of it, and also provides you with ear protection as well, which trust me, stings like a bugger when you get shot in the earlobe. So these retail for various prices, unfortunately, depending on A, where you buy them, and B, what colour system you're going for and the colour of lens that you're going for with it as well. Something like this one, this camo variant, will set you back just over 120, whereas something like this plain black one with a mirror effect lens might only set you back a little over 100 in its own right. So what do you get with these, and why should you consider one of these? Well, what you're getting is a tried and tested and proven lens system. These things are virtually indestructible and provide you with that peace of mind that you really need, especially if you're buying these for a loved one as well. I know a lot of people look for purchases for a loved one at Christmas and that kind of thing, and this would be a very safe bet. And certainly these are the systems I provide to my children as well. When they go out on the airsoft field with me, I insist they're wearing a Dye i5 mask. Again, peace of mind, you know, I know they're going to come back safe and sound. No one's going to get hurt with one of these. As you can see, the lenses are huge and the visibility in them is fantastic, and that is something that you don't always find with other goggles or other setups and that kind of thing. So visibility is a massive plus point. And this lower jawline, although it provides you with protection from incoming BBs, because it's nice and flexible and sort of rubberized in its texture, it doesn't prevent you from, or doesn't prevent you massively from getting a cheek weld with your weapon and properly looking down the line of your sights. That's not to say it's infallible. You will notice a bit of difficulty in getting a full line down there unless your sight's on a sort of riser or something like that. But certainly it's much better than some of the full face protection that I've seen used and used myself in the past as well. As an interesting side note, the Dye i5s are slightly longer than the previous versions. So if you were looking specifically for something that would allow you to ADS really well and look down your sights, I should say, really nicely and well, then you may want to consider an i4, which takes away a good centimetre or so, if not a little bit more, of this lower face protection. As a result, you're going to expose a little bit of your lower jaw, especially for those with a longer face or just a more sizable head. But yeah, it will be a certain amount of trade-off in that respect. The tension system's really nice on the 5s. The 4s had a more traditional strap system where you had to adjust everything. This has got this sort of pre-tensioner at the back that you can release to allow more slack, get your head in, and then you tighten up and you can see it sort of come into play there. Tighten everything up. So that's really nice. It spreads the load a bit better across the back of your skull. So if you are running it particularly tight, it will help prevent sort of like bits clinging to you sort of thing. The lenses, as I say, are removable and interchangeable. So if anything did happen, they don't tend to break, they tend to scratch though, and that can be an annoyance. So after multiple shots to the face, you'll notice that you're leaving sort of scratch lines in the perspex. you might want to change those out. They're a quick change system. It takes a couple of minutes and involves, fundamentally, you'll see you've got these tiny little lugs down here. They have to be pushed forward, which then allows you to pull this blue section out into the interior of the mask. These pop out and you interchange them. As I say, you can run black masks with yellow tinted lenses. They do a multitude of lenses for every occasion. It's sort of like pick your own style in some respects. So you kind of pick a bare mask, if you like, and then you pick the lens to go with it. That's not the way they're sold, incidentally. These come as seen. I haven't changed the lenses on either of those, although, like I say, pick and mix. See what you like, see what you fancy. Come up with your own style and be an individual. In terms of the foam inserts as well, they're very, very comfortable. They can be interchanged as well. I understand they do slightly different thicknesses to fit your face. They come as one thickness, and I think it's like an aftermarket thing. Product you can now buy on eBay and that kind of stuff for different thicknesses and what have you. In terms of steaming up, I've never had an issue. Not once. These things are fantastic. We've got, as you see down here, we've got quite a large overhang into your nasal area, and it's all sort of vented at the front here as well. So very, very little of your own breath and the moisture and the heat from your breath actually reaches up into the visored area. So really, really good plus point on that. And that's probably why they caught on so well in the paintball and everything industry in the first place. You don't want to be removing your mask in a paintball environment, just like you don't want to be removing your mask in an airsoft environment. So yeah, all in all, a very, very nice system. Slightly pricier than some of the other options out there, but well worth it. On a side note, as I did mention in a previous video as well, there are several clones of these out on the market now, and please be very careful when you're purchasing one for yourself. Make sure that it has the Dye brands on the bands at the back, has the Dye logo on the side, and certainly has the Dye logo at the front as well. The replicas of these sell for approximately half the price, so you'd be able to, if you're able to pick up one of these for £50 or less, don't touch it, please, because it will undoubtedly be a fake, and it's just dangerous, because I've seen some test videos where people fire off at the fake masks and the lenses shatter and you're going to be blind. So please, for your own peace of mind, pay that little bit extra and yeah, look after yourselves. That's been my review of the Dye i5s and a brief mention of the i4s. If you, like I say, if you want something a little bit more slimline, get a bit of ADS on it. If it's been of help to you in your potential purchase of a Dye mask, then a like and a subscribe is always welcome. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.